Yo, what is up, guys? It is Brucey, and today I'm starting a new series where I'm a rookie QB and I need to get my starting job to bring my team to a Super Bowl. But it is tough because I'm competing against Josh Allen on the London Monarchs. We were the Buffalo Bills, but I did change my team to the London Monarchs just to get a new look of new jerseys, and I just thought it would be cool idea. So I need to launch off in the preseason just to prove to coach that I'm a good starter. But I was only allowed to play one quarter of this game, so I knew I had to try to do the most work I could. And I ended up throwing to Cole Beasley for a first down. And I realized after that he's going to be one of my favorite targets to hit for this game. And I ended up connecting with him again, nearly throwing a pick, but that's fine because he did come in clutch there. Now on this, I wanted to get Cole Beasley, but I ended up getting sacked, realizing on that play that my O-line isn't that good, as we lost some key components to that O-line, even though we did gain Jason Kelsey, but that didn't help. Now on this play, I don't know what was going through my mind. I ended up throwing on 4th and 14, but I get sacked again due to my terrible O-line. I don't know what I was thinking going for it, but I just tried to prove to the coach I could do the most I can, but it didn't work out. And then I run with Raheem Mostert. He only gets me 3 yards there, so I knew I had to throw it a lot more. And I ended up connecting with Cole Beasley again and making that one of my last plays of the game, considering I only had a quarter. And on this play, I thought this was going to be my last play, but I ended up having to throw it out, so I ended up having one more play due to the O-line again, but that's fine. My last play, all I wanted was really just a first down. I ended up getting that and a little bit extra thanks to Devontae Adams. So after that, I went into practice just to try to get some XP and trust from the coach. So I'm going into this, just need to complete 5 passes, so let's see how I do. So after that, I ended up getting 3 for 5 and got a silver medal, giving me a good amount of XP, but that wasn't gold, so I knew I needed to improve it next time. Now going into my next game, I did have 2 quarters this game, but I ended up throwing a pick, and that really didn't help. But I do have 2 quarters this game, so I have extra time to prove for myself, but that pick definitely did not help me in that case. On this next play, I run with quick slants, one of my favorite plays, but that O-line sold on me again, and the ball ended up getting deflected. But I run with quick slants, my favorite play, again for the second time in a row, just trying to get me a first down and just a good rep. And I do end up getting that with Stephon Diggs and get a lot more than I thought I was. And he ends up hitting Diggs for an extra couple of yards. Then I run with Raheem, just trying to get a first down, but I end up getting a first down and a good amount extra, getting 16 yards on his first rush. On this next play, I try to do a good amount, get a good amount of yards, but I end up almost throwing a pick, which really killed some morale there. But I knew I needed to just pick it up and just forget about the bad plays and just try to pick it up. So I ended up throwing to Dawson Knox and getting it to the 3, and he became one of my favorite targets after that. But I failed 2 times to get into the end zone with a throw that got deflected and a bad run by Raheem. But I do end up getting the touchdown here, but with Dawson Knox, making that my first ever career touchdown. Even though it is preseason, it still meant a lot. And on this next play, I end up overthrowing, realizing I am not a great short throw quarterback, as I can't connect on short throws. But that didn't stop me, as I'm really trying to just get some morale up and just get a couple of first downs and possibly get into the end zone again. And I end up throwing a dot to Dawson Knox, getting a first down, which really felt great at the time. But my O-lineman gets injured, but then I do realize that they weren't good either way, so it didn't really affect me in any way, so I wasn't really mad about that. Then I end up going to a jet sweep with Cole Beasley, and he only ends up getting 3 yards, which didn't really help me. So I end up trying to get a double slant throw here and just make a connection and get a first, but I overthrow Adams with no pressure on me, and that really just killed some morale. Thinking I'm going to get a first down, I end up overthrowing Raheem Mostert, and that really made me mad. And I end up having to punt it, and when I get the ball back, Raheem Mostert only gets 1 yard on this play, and I was just mad after that. But I couldn't let that kill me, as I had to stay in this game, stay faithful, and just try to score and get as many first downs as I can. I ended up connecting with Davante Adams to give me a good amount of yards and boosted my morale back up again, hoping that morale wouldn't get broken. I ended up going with a wide corner play here, just trying to get first down, which I'm always trying to do. I ended up putting Davante Adams on an in route, trying to hit him, but I ended up taking it and bringing it with my feet for getting 11 yards and a first down on that play. I realized that I would really need to bring my feet into every play, considering I'm a mobile quarterback, and I delivered way more dots on my feet. You'll see why later, how I'm way better just running with the ball, running and throwing the ball. I end up trying to throw to Dawson Knox, but I accidentally clicked the wrong button and throw to Davante, almost leading in another pick, which would not have been good. I only have 3 minutes left in my second chance to prove I'm a good QB. I ended up running this play, trying to throw, then going back to running, and I only end up getting 0 yards, which really hurt on that play. I ended up going with quick slants though and hit Diggs, little high on the throw, but that's fine. Now we're inside the 15, and I really thought I could get a touchdown here. And then I almost get sacked, and I try to throw to Davante, but it's an underthrow, and I'm kind of thankful that it was, because it could have ended up in a pick if it was too high of a throw. I go back to my favorite play, quick slants, just trying to get as many yards as I can up on here and just trying to run it in, but I end up throwing a pick. It didn't help at all, and I thought they would have just tried to run out the clock, but I did have a minute left in that half, as they did score, and I'm down by a lot. And I end up getting intentional grounding because I didn't run out in time, even though I was about to get sacked due to my terrible O-line. I don't blame you at all for that. I blame my O-line for every part of that. But I run with quick slants, just trying to get a first down before the half is over, as that would have been the end of my game for that day. And here's what I mean. I deliver a pretty good throw on the run. Davante did make an incredible snag, but it didn't count as he fell out of bounds. But I did deliver a great throw using my legs. It was just he was a little bit clamped. But I do give a good throw to Diggs, getting a first down. And now I really thought I could get a touchdown on this drive, so I was high hopes for this for the continuation of the drive. And Diggs makes a great catch here. I thought it would have been swatted down, but he ends up making a great snag, and that really helped my morale a bit. And I am making another dot to Diggs, and that really just helped me a lot. But I'm running out of time in my play time, so I call a timeout, just trying to get a touchdown in my last couple of seconds. And I do another quick slant, and I deliver a dime to Diggs for the touchdown. And we're back in this preseason game, but I couldn't finish the game, and we lost. And Coach Sean, he decided he wanted to give me 3 quarters, so I knew I had to go to practice and try my hardest just to get the most work I can in those 3 quarters. And I end up going 3 for 5 again, which really kind of made me bad, but at the same time I realized, that's okay, considering we have a pretty good defense. So I'm going into this next game trying to just put up as many points as I can in those 3 quarters. And starting off, I get sacked and a fumble pops out, and I blame my O-line for every part of that. Even though Williams did recover the ball, he was a main factor of that sack. I do throw to Cole Beasley though, and he gets us back in a good position. But it's 3rd and 8 now, and I really need to make a good connection here. So I end up taking it with my feet though, and I end up getting a first down and a little extra bit. Now here I'm just trying to get a first down and march us up the field as best and as fast as I can, and I end up overthrowing Beasley on that short throw. On this next play, I'm just trying to get a first down here and march us down the field, but I almost throw a pick, but Cole Beasley made a great snag and pulled it down and really saved my ass there. So on this next play, I want to hit Davante Adams on a small out route, but I really wanted to take it with my legs here. But then I realized Raheem Mostert is wide open, so I hit him with the dot on my legs, realizing that if I throw on the run, I'm going to be way more accurate than those short throws. So I wanted to take that to consideration, but I honestly didn't really consider it as I ran here, but kind of stopped before my throw. But I do deliver a dot to Davis, but they said his feet weren't in bounds. That made me pretty mad, but I knew we were a good team and we could still score, and I give a dot to Sweeney, and he gets pretty good yards there, around 6 yards, but that wasn't enough to get us in. So I do a no huddle, just trying to hurry up this play as fast as I can, trying to get a first down. And I'm ready to get a first down here, and I end up delivering it back to Sweeney, but he ends up getting nowhere. And now I know it's 4th and 4. I got to make something happen. But I'm not going to be QB for this. I ended up putting Josh Allen in to throw the ball, and I faked it, and I ended up getting the touchdown there. Even though I didn't get the touchdown, I was mad but happy considering Josh Allen has more touchdowns than me, and he's not even starting. So I knew I had to get a touchdown, but my O-line sold on me, and Khalil Mack makes his 2nd sack of the game, all thanks to my terrible O-line. But I run with a slant, just trying to get me a first down, and Diggs ends up getting the first down. But I thought that he didn't, so I ended up running it with Raheem, or not throwing it, sorry. I'm throwing it to Diggs and getting a lot more yards. Sorry, I'm saying all of this literally right as it's going. I have no clue what's going on. Alright, so on this next play, I'm just trying to get me a first down, possibly a touchdown considering I only have 34 seconds left. And I end up running it very good, very far, and I end up getting a first down, and I end up running out of bounds. We don't have to waste a timeout. So now I'm thinking I could score a touchdown here, and that's my plan of this to finish this drive. And I end up throwing a very bad throw, causing a pick to happen, and really killed my morale, and I really thought that would kill Coach's morale too, so I was very worried. But I throw a great throw to Devontae, and he gets a good amount of yards on that play. Honestly, even though I did throw that pick, I'm 8 for 11 this game with 100 and something yards. And I end up throwing a dot to Diggs for the touchdown, which really helped me out. So my morale was boosted a little bit more. And honestly, that play just really helped me out a lot. Now I'm going into this next drive trying to put up another touchdown as I'm down, just trying to get my team back in the game. I end up throwing to Dawson Knox, but that wasn't too good for many yards, only getting 1. On this next play, though, I do deliver a throw to Dawson Knox, and I get a first down and a little bit more, so that really helped. But Jason Kelce was down, the only good part of my O-line, and that really kind of killed some morale there. But I knew that couldn't affect me, so I go with the double slants just to get some yards and see what I could do. And I end up almost throwing a pick right to Cole Beasley, almost getting him hit too, which honestly, you know, gotta feel bad for the guy, but it's a game, so who cares. And I tried to take it with my feet, but end up delivering a dot with my feet right to Devontae, getting in for the touchdown, burning Eddie Jackson around the end there. And now this game is tied, but then they end up getting a field goal around the end of the 3rd quarter. And this is my last drive before I end up going back to the bench and letting Josh Allen in the game. So I end up wanting to go for a deep throw here just to get myself in the red zone, maybe try to just get a field goal and just try to get as many yards as I can. And I end up trying to throw to Devontae, but I accidentally clicked the wrong button and threw to Diggs. But he makes an outstanding catch, saving my ass here, which could have been a pick, but he ends up catching it with 3 people covering him, even though Devontae was wide open. I mean, it was just crazy. So on this play, I'm trying to run a slant with Diggs, and I end up throwing it to him, and he drops it, close to being picked, but I don't think it would have been, considering they would have caught it out of bounds. Now I almost get sacked, but I throw it just in time. Khalil Mack almost got his 3rd sack of the game. I'm really hoping my O-line just improves before the start of the season, but that's a miracle, and that's tough to do. So I end up trying to throw it to Diggs here, but I do throw a pick right to Eddie Jackson, making that probably my last play of the 3rd quarter, and that was my last play of the game. And coach is saying he needs to look at some more film So I knew I had to go into practice trying to get that starting spot. So I need to deliver 5 dimes on this play. I get 1, and I get 2. Dawson Knox really saved me, making him one of my favorite targets again. That's 3 made, 4 made, and now after this play, I needed a touchdown. So I really need a touchdown here. And who do you think I'm going to throw to? I'm going to throw to the GOAT, Dawson Knox, better than Mike Gesicki. Scores that touchdown, giving me a gold medal. And now I was able to upgrade my player, so I made him a better scrambler. I was debating between them, but I know I had to go with scrambler just so I could get some better throws on the run. And that really helped, helping some short and medium throw accuracy on that. In the first game of the season, Houston ends up getting 3 points early on. Not too happy about that for my defense, but that's okay. So, on this first play, or on this first drive, I'm really just trying to get me a touchdown just to prove to coach that I was the right pick to start. And I was very happy considering he started a rookie over Josh Allen. So, yeah. And I delivered to Dawson Knox, and he makes a great first down, being, again, one of my favorite targets to connect with. And I end up doing a double slants on this play, just trying to get a first down and maybe a little extra yards. And I end up getting thrown away, and it was just stressful then because my O-line is just not doing too good. Jason Kelce is back though, so that really does give me just a little bit of morale boost, but just not that much. And I end up trying to just get some yards, and I get Beasley just fucking killed. Sorry for the F-bomb, but Beasley just gets dropped. And that wasn't that good. That wasn't that smart of a throw by QB because he could have fumbled that or gotten hurt. And I ended up throwing it to Dawson Knox. I thought that ball was in the hands of the DB. But no, Dawson Knox catches it, gets his feet down, and just, player of the game goes to Dawson Knox. He was just doing great all game as he gets another first down. But, it's the first quarter, so you never know what could happen. I was really thinking that he was going to get player of the game, though. But I did need a win to get player of the game. So I really needed to compete here. And I end up having to throw it away as I almost got sacked once again as my O-line just fails, and fails. On this next play, I'm just trying to get me a first down, just trying to get me in that goal line. But Raheem Mostert does not help as he loses 3 yards on that play and puts us in a bad spot. But I really need to take charge, so I end up going to my favorite play, quick slants, and just trying to get us into that end zone the best I can. And I realized I got an open man, but I fumbled it due to my terrible O-line. But Jason Kelce, coming back out of injury, does pick it up. So that was pretty clutch of them because they could have scored. But I ended up having to end up with a field goal as it was 4th down. But our defense got a pick, so we're in great position, and it's tied up. So we are able to get a touchdown if we need to, which we do need to. So let's try to get a touchdown and give us a good lead. I still haven't gotten my touchdown yet, my first touchdown of my career, and I'm really hoping to get that. And I end up throwing a dot to Tay Adams, getting us inside the 3. And I try to go for a run here. And so I go for a run here, and Raheem runs it and makes a great play, gets the touchdown, and I do not have my first touchdown of the season yet, but I really want to get that. So I get the ball here, and I deliver a dot to Beasley, and he gets... Now I'm on my X Factor, and I really just need to get some connections and not throw an incomplete ball. But I overthrow Dawson Knox, just having... I don't know. It's just the short throw really kills me. And I end up throwing a pick here, not really helping me either, as this guy just catches the ball. Terrible throw. Not really helping me in that first game of my season. But they do make a great stop, and I'm in good field position, and Diggs ends up getting us out with a bad field position. I don't know why I said good field position. I'm terrible field position, but Diggs did get us out of it. Then Sweeney makes a 5-yard gain. Not that much, but he has been providing when he needed to provide, so I can't really hate on Sweeney. And the 2-minute warning hits, and just like that, my first quarter, or my first half of the regular season of my career is almost over. And I ended up delivering a dime to Devontae Adams, just trying to score before the half is over. So now I'm pretty hype after that play, and I'm ready to keep providing for my team and get some touchdowns here. So I snap the ball on a double slants play, and I end up almost throwing a pick and getting Beasley killed once again. I mean, the guy's been through a lot with my throws. I mean, I put the ball right to him, and he just gets hit. I feel bad for the guy, but I mean, that's what he gets. And then I get sacked because of my terrible ass O-line. And it's 3rd and 22, so I just want to get me a first. And that sucked because I could have gotten it, but then I got a holding call, which really pissed me off. And I mean, it was just, it forced me to a punt, and now it's the 3rd quarter, all tied up after that punt, and I end up throwing a pick. And that's that guy's 2nd pick of the game, 2nd pick of the season, in the first week of the fucking season. And here we go, I end up delivering another pick, right back to the same guy. I mean, it just was not a good first game for me. But I realized I had to stay in this game, just try to connect as much as I can, and just try to score as many points as I can. I end up throwing a pretty bad throw, but Diggs does save me there. I almost threw another pick, but Diggs does come in clutch for me. And here we go, I end up throwing another dot to Diggs. And honestly, things were looking up from here. I'm in a good spot. I just need to keep these quick slants going, as that is my favorite play. I just need to keep up with these. And I end up almost throwing another pick. Good thing that guy has fucking Jamal Adams' hands and drop that ball. But I go back to that quick slants, just trying to get as many yards as I can. And I snap the ball. And I end up connecting with Diggs, almost picked. And he ends up getting us inside the goal line. So I realized that this game could be pretty close. It could definitely be pretty close. So I snapped the ball, I snapped the ball trying to get me a touchdown, and I end up delivering a terrible throw. That wasn't a throwaway. I hope you know that was a throw. That, like, I held square, and that was just bad accuracy from me. And so I snapped the ball, trying to get me a touchdown before the half's over. I ended up delivering it, almost throwing a pick, but Dawson Knox comes in clutch, but gets hurt. So that really killed some morale there. But I knew I had to continue this drive, so I tried to go for a run with Raheem here, but he doesn't make it in, getting stopped at the 1. Really just hurting there, but I knew I needed to go back with him on 4th and goal, not risking anything, and he makes it in, making this a closer game. But all good things must come to an end, as Dawson Knox is out for the game, and they end up scoring again, putting us in an even worse spot, as we're down by 10 with only a quarter left. And I throw a dot to Diggs, but I mean, I'm running out of time. The 4th quarter has started, and I'm in pretty bad field position. But I end up delivering a dot to Diggs to get many yards and getting us to the 30, which really was clutch here. And I end up on this play throwing it to Sweeney, and he gets a first down. So he's been pretty clutch. My tight end room is doing pretty good. They're doing pretty good. So I go, and I go for the run now because I realized I'm not throwing it. I mean, I just need to get these yards. But then I realized I am running out of time at that point. So I realized I should have threw it or try to run with my QB, as I probably would have gotten more yards. But now I'm on my X Factor. Diggs is on my X Factor. So I knew I needed to connect with someone. Who did I connect to? Goddamn Stephon Diggs for the touchdown, baby. And they do end up running down the clock, and I lost my first week. That's going to be it for the video. I hope you enjoyed. I will be posting more games in probably a week. And that's it. Bye.